Yes. Will you always give from the will you also return it like Indian? Not Indian. So how frequently this particular session comes from the every and that will be in some October. So how frequently this
We just have to do a bit of related to Starbucks, but some people are joining us online, so they're just waiting to connect them. I don't think that is a lot of sense. Thanks the whole
Can use the high.
You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom, right, for the Zoom. So how this
yeah,
works?
to put it on there.
You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom, right, for the Zoom. So how this
yeah,
works?
to put it on there.
Hello? You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom, right, for the Zoom. So how this works?
put it on there.
There's a repeat. Hello? You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom, right, for the Zoom. So how this works?
put it on there.
There's a repeat. Hello? You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom, right, for the Zoom. So how this works?
put it on there.
There's a repeat. Hello? You can hear me?
But this is,
Oh, the Zoom. Hello, can you mute? He's done something there. So, okay. I'm just going to have a chair here. I don't know if I'm supposed to watch this. So welcome everyone. You okay? Yeah. So my name is Nirmala and I'm in transit from heading back to the UK. That's where I would. And I thought I'll come and share with you a little bit about this project that I'm involved with. And hello, everyone who's joining us online. I'm not able to see you, but maybe you might be seeing me, so welcome. So my name, as I said, is Nirmal. I work in the NHS, the National Health Service, in a mental health hospital in the UK. And I have been involved with a UK charity called the Janki Foundation for Spirituality in Healthcare. So I wear different hats. So I also practice the Raj Yoga meditation. So I'm visiting the Dubai Center on my way back to the UK. So I thought it would be nice to just share with you a little bit about this program called Values in Healthcare Spiritual Approach. Have anyone heard about this program before? No, no. So I'm not sure if the Zoom people, how I get to connect with you, but if I can't, then maybe you can put your comments and the brother who is monitoring would be able to feed that back to me. So this charity called the Janki Foundation for Spirituality in Healthcare was set up I got involved with the charity in 2000. So it was set up in 1999. And the first resource of the program, hi, welcome. First 2 rows. Okay. And I got involved in 2000, and they created this program called Values in Healthcare Spiritual Approach. So it's a team development program. And when I got involved in the program, for me, I found a lot of benefit because it helped me in my personal development. So it is a personal and team development program. It was designed for people working in the healthcare and caring profession, but since 2004, when it was launched, we have been using it in different settings. So the education, the banking sector, we shared it. So I thought what I'll do is give you a little taste and a sense what it is. So I have this PowerPoint, it's a bit outdated, but you'll be able to, and I don't feel very comfortable, so I'm going to move around. So, because I don't know how to move the slides. So would I block you if I stand? Yeah. So when it was launched in 2004, it was a hard copy of a manual, which is designed in different parts. So the program is developed with 7 modules in mind. The first module is values. Then we look at peace, positivity, compassion, cooperation, value in yourself, and spirituality in healthcare. And how the program was developed was really in experiential. So it means that you get to experience what we are actually delivering, and it's very interactive. So I thought I'll just share for maybe about 15 minutes about the program. And then for the rest of the time we could do some little experiential exercises. Would that work for everyone? So that's why I thought, 2 rows, because we might be able to be interacting with each other. So just for those of you who are here and participating, whatever you share will be in confidence within this room. Yeah. And we ask you to share from your own experience, right? When the time is come. So underneath, we have these 7, we call them spiritual tools, because they're the soft skills that we help to develop in people who attend this session. The first one is meditation, and meditation is really about you getting to spend time with yourself. Yeah. Visualization, using the power of the mind to create images, imagination. Reflection, reflecting back, how your day has been, whether something in the past, and maybe we will be able to do something on this. Listening, which is a tool which for lots of people needs developing, and I'm still developing my listening skills. And then we have appreciation, creativity, and play. So in essence, this is what the program is about. It's a team development program. It allows you to experience what we are delivering, but also get you to be interactive. Yeah. So the program is based on these 3 key principles. And the first one is physician, heal thyself. Remember, I told you the program was developed for people in the healthcare and caring profession. So physician, heal thyself. If I don't take care of myself first, I can't take care of anyone else. And this applies in all profession, isn't it? Yeah. The second principle is learning through experience. So we look at the learning cycle where you have an experience, you reflect on it, you conceptualize it, and you experiment, and then you share that. So this is the whole idea of adult learning. Yeah. And then you take it back into your work. So the idea of the program is designed in such a way that the first part of it is the inner work we do on ourselves. And then the second part is then you take it back into the community, your family, your friends, your work, your teams. Yeah. So these are the three principles. These are the different workshops that we actually deliver. So as I said, the first one is on values, and today's topic is about, we thought we'll just use that, so rediscovering and renewing my inner values. So we'll be focusing on the first module when we do the little, exercises bit. The second one, where we look at the peace module, is really time out to refresh and de-stress. So we tackle the idea of stress, burnout, anxiety, that sort of thing that's facing people in the healthcare sector, but in all sectors, people are experiencing stress. The third module on positivity, we look at enhancing positive interaction. And here we look at the quality of the thoughts that we create in the mind, how we can transform our way of thinking from, a negative way or a negative habit of thinking to positive habit. So we explore that. Compassion module, we look at unlocking your key to compassion. And we do here in this module also some exercises where you can actually experience that compassion within your own self. And then we, how you could feel that compassion towards others. So even if people are not compassionate towards you, how you can generate that inner quality and then be able to use it. Yeah. Appreciating your contribution. This is the cooperation module. So all about teamwork, team building, appreciating each other's for their skills, their uniqueness, everyone working together to achieve a common goal. And you could apply this even in your home, yeah? Or even in any task. Let's say you're making a meal, for example. Yeah. Someone might have to go and fetch the ingredients, someone might have to, cut up stuff, and so you can look at it in a personal, one small activity or an overall bigger activity. Yeah. And then the value in yourself module, this is all about exploring self-care and self-esteem. So all about how you go about taking care of yourself, keeping your level of, esteem high. Because people can get a little bit, down by whatever is going on around, so many things are affecting people, especially in the NHS in the UK. So many people are losing their jobs, people, experiencing a lot of high retention, that sort of thing. And the last module, we look at spirituality and healthcare, and we have a half module where we look at resilience. So we explore resilience, developing the resilience, the key to self-management, but we bring it all together in a spiritual level, how we can really move up a notch in experiencing our real identity and getting to be able to use our values in our everyday lives. So this is in essence what we do. I don't know. All right. So the tools and practice, as I mentioned, so it's like these help us to bear the fruit. When I'm able to understand the tools that we use to actually deliver, it's like then we could get the result of doing the study. So I thought I can just quickly go through each of the tools for the next 5 minutes or so. I don't normally do so much talking, but just for your benefit, since I have it. Oh, and this slide is good because this shows the process of when we do an actual workshop. So this is just like a short introduction to the program. And here we look at, when we actually deliver the modules through exercises, there are 11 exercises in each of the modules where we actually using the tools, the spiritual tools that I mentioned. And we get people to share from their own experience, to reflect, to give feedback. We make it fun and interactive. We make it moments or periods of silent reflection, so reflective practice. We have some movement exercises, and then we end with action planning and evaluation. So this is, if we run like a full module, we would cover all of this. If we run like just a 2-hour module, we may not do all the spiritual tools, but we'll be able to do, at least 2. We try to do, yeah. And so this is just for you to, what meditation, meeting time, taking time for meeting ourselves, visualization, you could picture good health, listening, deepening our connection with others, reflection, making time again for meeting ourselves because you're reflecting on what has happened, where you are and where you want to be. Creativity, we tend to make it very creative. So you do a lot of artwork, movement, expression, creative expressions, appreciation, giving thanks, and play, enjoying the benefits of play and laughter. So it's quite light, it's quite interactive, it's quite fun. So people, because we take you back to when you were children, when you were learning in kindergartens and nursery, it was fun, right? So adult learning has, we've come full circle. And now when we are learning as adult, we go beyond all the didactic way of expression into more, this is why whenever I do a session, I have a circle, but we didn't know how many people were coming, so I didn't create a circle, but we could explore. So meditation, discovering the power of peace. I'll just run these through by you because when you look at the images, we also use, so I'll just, before I go into the tools, just give you a little background because we did this face-to-face when we launched it in 2004, and it was rolled out in many countries across the world. And we did quite a lot of training of people to actually deliver the program. And then we stopped the training and people were actually taking the material, the manual that I showed you. They would purchase that from the Janki Foundation, people who already have some skills of facilitation. But in that booklet, it also gives you idea of how to become a facilitator. So everything is basically, but during the COVID, we revamped the program for online delivery because we had that period where we couldn't do face-to-face, whatever. So we looked at how we could deliver online. And of course, when you're doing these spiritual tools, it's better to do it face-to-face. But in the work that I was doing in the NHS, I was supporting quite a lot of teams, but also people, because I was doing spiritual training and development. And I was using all of the material from the values in healthcare. So I developed an overcoming anxiety course. I did an introduction to mindfulness. All of these things, I was able to use the material from this program. So when COVID hit, we thought, well, let's revisit it. And then we created a training for people online to actually deliver it. Yeah. And now it's a global project. We have in over 50 something countries where we have networks in 9 regions across the globe. So in the Middle East, we don't really have a group of people trained up. So we are hoping we will train do a training online in January. So if any one of you would be interested, just let someone from here know, and they will be in touch with us. We don't have the dates yet planned, so I can't really give you. So meditation, visualization, so you're using your inner eye or your imagination to take you to a place. And I do this on the secure ward in the mental health hospital. And it's amazing because people who are there, the inmates, they are there for, they've done terrible things, but they're mentally ill. So it's part of their sentence. They're in a secure ward. And I used to go in and do some reflections with them. And so they can't physically come out, but in their mind, they can visualize being someplace else. And that was really positive for them. So appreciation is all about giving thanks, so gratitude, being able to appreciate your own skills, your own skills of others, having that feeling of gratitude, creativity. So learning to express ourselves through creativity. And this is really nice because remember I mentioned it was for healthcare workers. So we had lots of, in the beginning, doctors and, people who are very analytical. Yeah. So, so the logic side of the brain. And it was amazing to see people using creativity and really enjoying it. So, and online also we tend to do things creative. Listening, deepening connections with others. So how I listen with my heart. So being mindful, listen with an open mind, listen to the teachings that you have. So coming from your own individual faith, beliefs, your value system, and of course, listening with love. So play and enjoying the benefits, reflection. Yeah. So the whole idea is to develop ways for your self-care and caring for yourself. So that's me finished talking now, right? So what I'd like you to do is just take a moment and look at this image here, right? This one. So take a moment and see if you can resonate with it. What does it mean to you when you watch that image? What do you think it means? The pot, anyone? Hmm? Yeah, so yeah, so would that be the water? Yeah, so knowledge. And knowledge will be more like positive things, right? Yeah. What else? Yeah. So what would be the nurturing? The shovel tilting the soil or the water? The water can also be nurturing. Yeah. What else you see? Yeah, the arms doing you have to do it yourself, right? Yeah. What else? Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, you were saying. Oh yeah. So okay. So the travel. So it's like you churning, yeah. So it could be like, you have to, maybe in this country where things are so dry, you have to aerate the soil. So for, give it fertilize. Yeah. 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 So the inner self, so that could be what? The flower. Yeah. Because you need to be able to, so the program is developed where the values, realigning yourself to your inner values, allows you the ability to move forward by taking care of yourself and nurturing so that you grow. Yeah. What about the container? Might. Yeah, could be the body. Yeah. But I was thinking more of capacity. So we all in this room, we come from our different backgrounds, different situations, circumstances. We all have different capacity because we're all different. Yeah. So the capacity of me might be different to you and to you. Yeah. So knowing that, knowing what my capacity, knowing when, I can say no. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to, let me see if I have, okay. Okay, I want to come back to this. I'll leave this slide and we will end with this. We have until 1:45. What time do we have till? Yeah? Hi, come in, join. So, right. So what I'd like to do is now we're going to go into some of the exercise. I think we might have time for 2 exercises, right? So the first exercise is my favorite things. Yeah. You Hello? Okay. So we all enjoy favorite things, right? What I'd like you to do is, so we're going to do a little bit of reflection. You're going to reflect on something that you enjoy. And I'm going to give you that thing and you're going to reflect on it, right? Normally, when we do this session, we get people to have paper and pen. But as I said, this is just a taster. So you'll just have to remember, right? So think of your favorite song. We all like music. Yeah. And it can be any song coming from your background. So whether it's a religious song, a pop song, a film song, think of that song. And for a moment, if you want, close your eyes and I want you to hear that song in your mind. Yes. And see if you can remember the words of the song. The words of the song, the tune of the song, that beat. Yeah. Just for a moment, in your mind, you're singing the song. What is the value when you listen to that song or you sing it? How does it make you feel? What is the value that comes to mind when you hear your favorite song? So if it comes to mind, open your eyes and we're going to do, what I'd like you to do is, okay, so remember your value, right? I'm going to stretch this a little bit further, right? So you know your value. So the next thing is imagine your favorite book, poem, or quotation. Choose one. Yeah. So it could be your favorite book, or it could be your favorite poem, or your favorite quotation. So again, if you wish, you can close your eyes, see that book, see those words in your mind. And again, what is the value that comes to mind when you remember your book, your favorite book, or you remember your favorite poem? or you remember your favorite quotation. Okay, so this is a little taster. As I said, normally when we do this in a group, we give people time to write it down. So what we're going to do now is we're going to share with someone. Yeah, someone you don't know, right? So we have, so if you've come with someone, don't share with that person, right? So what you're going to share is your favorite song and what is the value when you hear that song, how it makes you feel. What is the value? Maybe it gives you joy, maybe you feel peaceful, maybe you just get, you feel that patriotism, like if it's a, you know, um an anthem or something, national anthem. Again, your favorite book or your favorite quote, one, you're sharing one book, quotation, or poem, right? So we're going to do a little exercise on listening. Remember I told you? So find a partner. So do you want to swap with you do with her? And you two? And you two? Or you came together? So swap seats. All right. And you swap seats. No, 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 no. You you and her and you and him. So you have to swap seat. Yeah. You two, you two, and you two, right? Okay, so you want to sit here? Okay. So if you jump to this, because then, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to practice a little listening skill. And those online, I'm sorry that you're not able to experience this because we don't have the breakout rooms or anything. In your peer, so you face her, yeah, who is going to speak first? Because we're going to practice the listening skills. So if you're going to be the speaker, raise your hand. Come on, who's going to? First, because you're going to reverse the role. So you will speak and then you will speak. Yeah. So let me just get my phone because I'll time you. Who is going to speak in this group? And yeah, you got to go near and you will speak first. If you both understand the same language. So then English. Whichever language you understand each other. No, 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 you're not sung. So you're only sharing. You're only sharing, right? So what we'll do is this. Wait, not yet, not yet. Hold on. So what we're going to do is you're going to experience listening skills. Yes, because that's one of the tools. So the person who is talking, you have 2 minutes to share with your partner without being interrupted. So the listener, you're not to ask them any questions. You're not to say anything. You're there just to listen. Yeah. So the listener, I want you to go into a state of peace and calm. Yeah. Remember, we will change the role. And when you're finished, then you are good. We'll exchange the. I'm just getting the stopwatch. Yep. So I'll time you. If let's say you're sharing and you're listening and you speak in less than 2 minutes, that's okay. Just hold the space. Just be in a nice, peaceful, calm space. You're not to ask her any questions or prompt her. Then maybe a thought might come and you might say, okay, I will share this again. And you will continue until I say stop. You want to play? Yeah? You want to try it out? Okay, everyone? Okay, so the speaker, you have now to start for 2 minutes, start sharing. Okay, finish your next sentence. Finish. Okay. So just take a moment to just appreciate what you've heard and what you've shared. Just a moment. Okay, so we're going to swap the roles. So those who was listening, you're now the speaker, and start. Okay, so finish your sentence. And again, we're just going to take a moment to appreciate what was shared, what you've heard. Hold on, no, we're just taking a moment in silence to appreciate. Yeah. Okay, how did that feel? Sharing with someone. Feedback? So we do a little feedback. So we have time. How did it feel? So did you find it was easier to speak or listen? Speak? Listening to?
Speaking is easier to talk, but listening to understand,
Yes.
even a concentration.
Yeah. So we do remember when I shared the modules and I said the compassionate module, we go deeper into, and the peace module, into listening. And listening is at different levels. So you don't even, you hold the space and you're not able to feel uncomfortable with the silence. So sometimes, so you just got a little taste, and I sort of threw you straight into it. But so the idea is we should be balanced. Just as how I'm able to talk, I should be able to feel comfortable to listen, be present without an agenda. Because when I listen and I have my own agenda and you share your story and I remember something of my past, I want to tell you about it right away. Yeah, I interrupt you but that's not listening. In the healthcare profession, when you're ill or you have some problems and you go to your GP or practitioner, you really want to be heard. So developing the skill of listening requires a lot of effort. So I thought I'll just merge that tool into this little activity. Normally we don't do it. So coming back to the exercise on my favorite things, how did it feel to think of your favorite song? And what was some of the values that came up? Normally we have a flip chart. And as you give feedback, we write all the values. But as I said, this is just a little taster session we're giving you. So we're not doing it like that. So who had a favorite song? What's the value from your song? How did it feel? Happiness? Yeah. So I will write down happiness, peace. Yeah. So your mind become calm and peaceful. Yeah. What your yeah. And you? Togetherness. Yeah. Your favorite song?
When you go with deep immense to yourself, and there's a lot of peace.
Calm and peace. Yeah. And you? Joy. Happy. What about you? Happiness, yes, and calm. Sis- Love. Feeling of love. Yeah. 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 What about you? Energize. Yeah. Wonderful. Yeah. Energy. And you?
Devotion.
Devotion. That feeling of devotion. Yeah. Devotion too? Yeah. So who's brave enough to share their song? Okay, stand up and sing it. Sing a line or two. So, what is the song then? Describe it. What does it mean? The lyrics?
If you're there, my heart beats.
Ah. Anyone knows this song she's talking about? You want to you know the tune to sing it?
I can play it.
No. So the idea is to bring in a little bit of fun and play into the session. So normally we would ask if anyone wants to sing a line of this song. Anyone feel brave? Come. Yeah, go on.
पूज्याय राघवेन्द्राय सत्यधर्मरताय च भजतां कल्पवृक्षाय नमतां। It's a devotion to Raghavendra, who is a heart devotee of Lord.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Anyone wants to sing a song?
Chanting the
Same words.
It's a long song, but so it basically is awesome now.
So what was the value you said? Devotion. No.
Go deep, into
Deep
this,
within.
use lot of calmness.
Mm.
And very frankly speaking, what happened whenever I get into the early morning around 3:30, 4, I chant this. Then when I chant this and do a little bit of meditation, then I sleep up to 8:15. It gives longer sleep.
Wonderful.
I want to go to bed immediately. What happens is then I don't get good sleep. If I
Mm.
chant this and do this for 10 minutes and do basic affirmation like, this basic affirmation of these people is, I'm pure and peaceful and powerful and blissful.
Yeah.
That's
So affirmations. Yeah, it's coming up with.
peaceful, powerful, blissful, happy,
Mhm.
intelligent, and one more.
Pure.
Pure. Yeah, I'm pure and peaceful and powerful and blissful and happy and
Wise.
intelligent and
Yeah.
that's
Love.
now.
Yeah.
Do that now because of the crowd. I'm getting confused. Otherwise, I used to do very thoroughly.
Wonderful.
It gives deep sleep.
Okay.
And go back to sleep within 15 minutes. That what gives inner energy.
Because the mind is
Mind
quiet.
take me from all other activities. And you sleep very well.
What about anyone want to sing a line of the song? Go on.
Yeah, we can plan. It's about Krishna.
Go on then. Wonderful. The feel.
Close to spirituality.
Yeah. So the feeling of, your voice is so beautiful, that feeling of soothing and calm, but that love, I can feel the love. Yeah. So this is how we do the sessions. So the second part with your book quotation or poem, anything came up? Anyone wants to share? What's your favorite book?
I was 6, 7. They read some story book, this small magazine. So this book still I have. I pray with me sometimes I think it's like children story.
Mhm.
Still I love this book.
So what is the value So it brings, yeah, it makes you happy. Yeah. Yeah.
Sometimes same thing. We get different.
Wonderful. So that's a book, right?
Yeah, one
But
is
my, yeah.
for, you know, aspects, like,
Anyone had a quotation?
Childhood,
Mm-hmm.
being not there is one kind of stuff.
Mm.
The one quotation like I was sharing. Give to the world the best you are and the best will come back to you. You know, that has given a kind of a what do you call it, a little confidence or and the person who shared that quotation was mentioning that never think of the returns or the anything in the reciprocation, keep giving the best. And there is a law for the nature to give it back.
Yeah.
Different forms.
So the natural law of nature, the cause and effect, what I give, I get back. Yeah, lovely. Wonderful. Good. And now what's the value that comes up when you listen, you remember those words from those quotes?
It's how disappoints you get
Motivation, yeah? Yeah,
but the value in yourself that keep me
yeah, yeah.
in different forms you may get it. You may not get it instant or as a reciprocation of the same place or person or that act you read. But nature has a law. That it's a kind of a confidence as well.
So confidence too.
What happens when you give something, you may not get anything much, but God takes care of your health. It doesn't trouble you with your health. And you give, don't expect anything. You may not get back anything, but it gives you the best of it.
Wonderful.
It's my belief.
Yeah. Any poems? Does anyone come up with a poem? You had one? You want to share it? A quote? No poems? In this group? Normally we get lots of poems. So you want to share your quote?
Like, you don't have to conquer anything in this world. Most of the demons and the spirit lives within you. What you need to conquer is your imagined self.
Oh, lovely.
It's by Moji, and I follow that. I try to practice that in my life.
Mhm.
It's more, I love the word the imagined self. Generally, what we know about ourselves, we feel that we know about ourselves. And that is our imagination that we know about ourselves.
Mhm.
So, and whenever there are challenges in life, so this quote brings me back to check my own belief system as to why I respond or react in a certain way or why I'm feeling in a certain way. So what is my imagined self
Yeah,
letting me respond or react to this situation? This is very close to me.
lovely. So just reflect on what we just did. A simple exercise to take you back to your favorite thing. We just looked at the favorite, we reflected on your favorite song and your favorite quotation or book or poem. Yeah. And we got so much rich sharing of values. Yeah. Just a simple thing, my favorite thing. So can you see how a simple thing of reflecting back to your values can help you to move forward? So as some of you have shared, if you know you're feeling a bit down, you listen to music, you can, because you're coming from that space where you have all your values already within you. Yeah. So another little exercise where we wouldn't do this one, but this can be something you can take away because we need to finish in 15 minutes and I want to take you through this exercise is just a simple one of to think of a time well, we could do it in 5 minutes. Yeah, let's do it together because we wouldn't do all the share. So as you sit on your seat, just, if you wish to close your eyes, you can or not. Just think of a time when you felt that you were at your highest, your peak, where you achieved something. Relive that experience. It can be in your career, it could be in your family, in your childhood, where you did an act that really made you feel that you were at the peak of your career, the peak of your life, what that event was. Relive that in your mind. Just go back because it's in your memory. Relive it, the situation that came to you, how you were able to maybe overcome it, how you're able to excel, how you're able to achieve. So that is the moment when you were at your highest level. Yeah? Anything came to mind? We can have two people sharing because we have time. Anyone wants to share? Anything. It could be something simple. You help someone, you help yourself, you did something what came to mind for you?
Well, as far as my career is concerned, I have started believing in the world of the beginning. So, different age or in the last few decades, they have different experience. But the last, what I feel about it, it's not an effort. I got golden visa of 3 years of professional life. So that has given a kind of, feel.
Mhm.
As far as the career is concerned, it started very low level. So
Mhm.
that has given kind of satisfaction or
Mhm.
as far as the career is concerned.
Yeah.
That is
And what was the value that got you there? What was so what value you used in your life to get you to that point?
basically that's one part of the
So hardworking and courage, determination, all of these are the values. Integrity. Yeah. Anyone else? Yeah.
Fiction. But recently, I could take care of my father, but during this last stage in life.
Mm.
So the feeling that I got was abundant love.
Abundant love. Yeah. And caring. Yeah. Unconditionally. Yeah. And it's such a lovely feeling when you could, do that for someone. Yeah. So again, just a little taster of one of the exercise. So we'll get people to reflect, to write down, then we will get them to share in a pair like we did. Then two pairs will come together and they will share their stories. And then at the end of it, people feel really energized. They feel really, inspired by other people's stories and sharing. Yeah. So we're going to end now with one exercise, but I am now going to give you a card and you're going to choose a card. When you get the card, I want you to read the word. Oops, this one isn't wrong. On the card, so like this, you will get a card, it will have a word. So I just want you to reflect on the word first. Hold on. And then what that word means to you. Yeah, so find meaning for yourself. So you choose one. Yeah, just one. Normally I put it in a little. Yeah. So that's, make sure you have one. So just the word for now, just the word, just reflect on what the word means to you. Oh, sorry. You have. Yeah. And then turn it over and read the words. Okay. So what we're going to do is we have time. How does it make you feel? This is your gift. You have this already in you. You might not feel you have it. The words may not, resonate with you, but this is what we do in these sessions. All the values you have within you. The journey is to go within and rediscover. And there's a saying that, and from Rumi, within you, you have a wealth of rubies and jewels. Just go within and experience it. Yeah, in essence, what Rumi says. So, what I'd like you to do is we're going to experience it in a meditation. So, we're going to end the session with a meditation. And then I thought it would be nice if we can then read out our blessing. Yeah. So I'd like you to sit comfortably, and we're just going to go into meditation to experience this value. Yeah. So remember, I said that we all have these qualities within us. So as you sit in your seat, just take a moment to reflect on the quality in the card. This is your value. Take a moment to experience being that quality, that value. What it is like to be that value. Now I'd like you to use visualization and see if you can visualize whether an image comes to mind associated with that value, or a color. So think of the value in the card, whether an image comes to mind or a color. To represent that value. And as you sit, just go into the experience of being that value. enjoy being in this awareness of that value. And we are now going to share our value by reading our cards. So we'll start from you and we'll go this way and then this way and then come to me. So just read it out.
Honesty. I let down my ego defensive. My fears are behind me. As a master, I am close enough to myself to be true to myself, to be real. And I am no longer afraid to be vulnerable. I have nothing to lose.
As a master, my heart is filled with recognition of the value of others. I feel I want them to do well and successful. The success of others is really my success.
Empower. As a master, I understand the balance between freedom, support, and control. Encouragement and a light touch are only the best.
Assertiveness. I need to my not reflect what seems to be profound. As a master, my eyes are always open for the long-term consequences of that.
Gradually, my goal is of away, my sorrow is lost in and anxiety here. As a master, I experience impossible for the people I become for. Maturity. As a master, I am unaffected by surprises. I know the ways of the world. I gone beyond displaying my ego. I take care of the reputation of others.
Gentleness. I stay close to my real feeling of myself, so quiet, so sensitive to the being of others. As a master, I can never hurt someone's feelings due to being out of touch with my own.
Cheerfulness. Keeping a constant internal smile, knowing how amazing everything is and that it's all perfectly okay. As a master, I enjoy the paradoxes. I am easygoing about whatever happens. I don't get angry anymore.
Patience. As a master, I understand that everything has to happen in its own good time. I'm not rushed or anxiously waiting for people to change.
Mine's is beauty, using my inner eye of wisdom to see the qualities of those around me, loving my inner being, recognizing the wonder of circumstances. As a master, I see how perfect everything is. So just take a moment to just appreciate each of us in this room. Okay, so thank you. And thank you all those who are still on Zoom. I'm not sure if you're still there, but thank you for joining. So now what we will tend to do is when we end the session, we ask for feedback. Just generally, we have sort of like 3 questions we ask, what you've taken, how, what you feel you're going to take away to use in your life, and whether there was anything you want to feedback. So any feedback from this little session? Is this something you feel you might want more of?
Listening, sharing.
Yeah. So it's this is how adult learning happens when you share from your own experience rather than, didactic. Didactic means someone stands and tells you, lectures. But, adult learning is, yeah, because we all have loads of experience and we all, no. What wonderful. What else? Any other feedback? What are you taking away for you from today's little session?
Such gathering gives a little power of positive energy,
Positive energy.
keeps your mind, you are totally to yourself with that. And last 45 minutes or 1 hour, they never thought of any other bad.
Yeah.
Otherwise, mind runs away 1,000 miles away. Now, 1.5 hours was excellent, excellent meditation. Only full concentration here. That's what we want, and that's what.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Well, you created it, right? I just gave you and we started a bit late, didn't we? Setting up, but we wanted to make sure. So the experience in inner values was what we did. Normally, when we do this, we take you through like a meditation commentary where we get you to experience 3 values, each in turn. So there are long pauses and then, but I thought, we don't have much time. So, and this card is for you to keep. This is your gift for coming. So thank you. Anything else? Any feedback from anyone else? So do you think this is something you all would want to do if we run the 7 modules over a period of time? It means we will need to train up somebody, to actually deliver it. And we do have one brother who's trained up, but he couldn't be here because he had other engagement. So it would have been nice, but maybe it's not the time. Because when it's the right time, everything just works. So I came, and when I do sessions, I prefer to do smaller sessions, and I really think the number that came was the right number. So we were able to, because when it's huge, you can't really do so much. You need a long, long time. Yeah. So if that's the case, as I said, we have does anyone feel inspired to do this sort of service? You? Yeah. Yeah. So when we have the training, if you want, you at the end, before I go, you can share your email and we'll add you to the list. And when we do have the training, we might invite you to be part of it. And this is something which, you get to practice with, we don't just throw you out there. You do the session, the training, and then we practice. So there is a team, as I said, in the different areas. So you get support. Yeah. Good. Well, thank you very much, everyone, and have a lovely rest of your day. And I'll see you sometime in the future. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, all those online. So maybe we should, can I ask if I can get a photo
Yeah.
with you?
Yeah.
With this,
Yeah, sure.
that one here, can I remember your, so shall we do it this way because this has all this stuff? So, let's the brother. And then. Yeah, that's it. So you can do a selfie, so we can all stand here or maybe sit, I don't know if this is. You can all. Sorry. someone to get this background experience in a body. Would you mind taking a picture of my soul? And then we can do yoga. So I'm sad, maybe we stand because so the tall ones go in the back and the small short one, I'm sure you, yes. So thank you. I want to see if you can get the background. Right. You want to come? Yeah. This one. You do it a million. But I see. Hold on, you want to take one of yours? Or you can get the experience, we want to get the experience in town, we didn't get that out. That's okay. That's okay. Oh, you got many. It's fine, it's fine.
Brother, can you see?
Oh, you pick up it here. Oh, this one is better. Yeah. See, that's the difference. Okay. You take one with yours back.
No, no, it's okay, I'll take another first. Do you want to take a selfie?
We have this one to do. You
Yeah,
can see
yeah.
it us.
Okay, so you're taking me off board now. This is a nice one. What was up these things about?
That's what I said. Because he was busy.
So come here, you get it, everybody? I get the experience in the map. Oh, that's it. Thank you. All right, Julie. I couldn't just speak to you specifically. You're doing research. I'm a psychotherapist and a visual therapist. And we'll discuss. I think the practical theater. Just get some suggestions on these. So attached with maybe this. No, I just remember now it's actually coming to that I'm going to get. So I don't I consider research background and the National Institute of Health Research, and actually, I think, books on the website, and I went to the National Institute of Healthcare Research. They have all the types of research that's happening. We didn't even apply for quality. Some trusts have PhD, like, depending on the area that you want. So, like the trust that I'm in, they you have to, I mean, I can't tell you outright, yes, but I know that we have a connection with different universities. And, there are grants that help pre-creations. Yeah. Well, I will be able to tell specifically for. It's used. Mine expensive. If you want to be real, yeah. But the National Institute of Healthcare Research, they are all the research that's happening in one time, which is which research, which way, or they have postdoctorate. That would be influenced. Yeah.
But he even sometimes. I don't know, what I said, he could have.
Just. Well, so.
Yeah, we.
Your name and. Would you also want to?
Yeah.
So yeah, good luck with that, you guys see you when you. I will get you. So. Psychotherapy. And you have the experience of working around plus. That would be a plus. So the email, if you want to. Yes.
So can I also be a part of it?
Yeah, do you want to,
I missed the first one.
oh, yeah, so
I just
first,
been
I could just show you quickly what you missed.